Namato Ratana Tayasa. May I pay homage to Triple Zem, the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. My respect goes to my parents and my teachers. Hello, good evening, everyone. So today is the Wednesday, the 10th of February 2021. And this is Ajahn Sujan from Warapanya Meditation Center, Aberdeen, Scotland. So, hello Margaret, and hello everyone. So, today again at the center, we still have plenty of snow. We've been clearing the pathways and the driveways. Meanwhile, this afternoon, we went for a walk to the West Hill Shopping Center. And it was a lovely walk, and it wasn't windy, and it wasn't snowing, and sky was so blue and wonderful. And along the way, we met with so many other people rushing around and enjoying the snow. And meanwhile, some people were just clearing their pathways and clearing their cars, and some they were trying to clear where the bird feedings. It was a lovely view and lovely to see. And meanwhile, many houses having mountains of snow, they have cleared from the driveways. And as you walk through, it's like you are in the movies, Hollywood movies, of something like a Christmas time movies or other, wonderful scenes. So it was lovely. So it was a lovely walk. Oh, Margaret, you can come, but unfortunately, I think it's going to be another snow today. So it's lovely. It was so enjoying, and everyone was so happy. And there was one gentleman, probably about 70s. He was clearing the pathways, and I spoke with him, and I said to him, "Oh, what a lovely time, isn't it? Are you having a fun?" And he said, "No." There's blank, nothing more than that. No, that's so funny. But again, there were a few people walking at their dogs, and a lovely chat. It was really good, really good. Especially, I and Ajahn Pira were wearing this robe, and then having this winter jackets on and boots on, and we were walking. And Ajahn Pira had this walking stick. So as we walk, people were just looking at us and smiling, and it was nice, and also people were kind of approaching and talking to us. And there were two incidences that one lady who came up and spoke with us, and she said that she had been to the center a couple of times, and came to meditation, and is really enjoying, and it really helped me, it helped her like that. And then I was thinking, I never remember. I am a terrible monk. So it's been a long time with me. I don't know why. Whenever I teach, and whenever I went to teach in somewhere, I do not have any contact with them, and I do not try to remember unless continue coming and then discussing or having a counseling or talking individually to me quite often. Then I can remember their names and their faces. But some occasional comings and not conversation, and so then I cannot remember, and I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty that I'm not able to remember. But whereas she was like talking with happy face to see us after probably a year and a half later, and she was so happy to see monks. But I feel terribly wrong. I feel it's terrible to see that I cannot remember. So, right. So that's how it happened. But however, after she came up and she introduced, we had a lovely chat and lovely talk, and she was really happy to see, and then hoping that she could come up to the center again and had a chat. I also told her that she can come for a walk and have a chat with monks outside of the center, although we are not allowing anyone to come in. So like that. But again, it is how that normally as a householder you have so many responsibilities and also so many excuses. I would say. So this goes on that so many other responsibilities at home, as a result unlikely that to able to come. But anyhow, it was nice to see. So yeah, thank you, Yvonne. Margaret, you were also clearing driveways. That's really good. And that same happened to us here. We were having a really heavy snow over here in all driveways. We cannot go out. And even Yvonne told us that she was stuck at the bottom of the road. And I think Yvonne has taken holidays for a couple of days. Every morning I noticed, even this morning I noticed Yvonne, this morning or yesterday? I think this morning. Yvonne was on the phone probably saying, I'm sorry I can't come to work. So we all stuck here, and despite of that, we have a lovely neighbor, Shirley. And she had a tractor, and she was plowing all these roads for twice. And last night she came up as well, and I went and talked to her, and she, with kind and a nice and a happy face, she said, "Just trying you all to get out." So it was nice, nice gesture of such a difficult time. And you can see here at the center probably 1 foot of snow, and we are always, every day we are clearing the walkways, and particularly the Tan Kao. He's still young and very energetic, and he was clearing all the driveways, and which is really, really hard. I clear the only pathways. I feel so tired, and he was doing it. So same thing, this Shirley, she was clearing all the pathways, and how kind of her. So yes, I was suspecting that when Yvonne was talking on the phone, probably saying for another holiday. But again, Yvonne and Sue had a lovely fireworks going on yesterday, despite of the heavy snow. We're just enjoying. They were enjoying as well. I was so jealous as well, but due to other responsibilities, I couldn't go out much yesterday. However, it was lovely to see snow falling and then having a fire going on. And today we were going out, and we saw some sheep, and we were so surprised that how they are there. They're enjoying as well, on the snow, and it was quite nice to see. It's not good for them, but it's nice to see sheep on the field as well. It was lovely. And the nature was such a white. It's like a white carpet, the whole Aberdeenshire. And Tanpira was enjoying, and he was constantly saying that the snow is here to say goodbye to him, because his visa is run out and he's going back next month. So he's simply saying that this is snow coming to say goodbye. It's sad, he's leaving, but what we can do, it's time to go. So like that. And this snow is like after probably 10 years, I haven't seen such a huge snows around. So I've been here in Scotland. I've been in Scotland 10 years now, and never seen such a lot of snow around. So today I'm just talking here and there and exciting about the snows around the center and in Aberdeen. No Dhamma yet, no teachings yet. Okay, so this is like a monk flattering, and a monk is talking rubbish. So this is the monk's talk. Right, okay, let's go to the topic so that you will get something out of today's listening, okay, rather than just flattering the stories of the monks and how monks were doing. But again, at the same time, there are such a generous people coming as well and dropping off food. Like yesterday, David was so ready to walk up to the center simply to offer a dana to the monks. But fortunately, he was able to drive up to the center. And at the same time, today, Prani walked up, came to the center and offering a dana. We were very, I don't know how to express this gratitude and appreciation of coming up and offering the danas. And again, tomorrow I heard that on behalf of Manuri and Ruchini is walking up to offer a dana too. So it's just such a gesture of faith and confidence and willing to come up at such a difficult time and offering food. And meanwhile, there are a few people again calling and asking that whether have we got enough supply of food or not. And this is such a nice gesture at this difficult time. And it's really fine. It's really good. Feel really appreciated, and we don't know how to express it. So every time when I'm having a meal, and which is very unusual way of having nowadays, which normally we used to have on a bowl, and since we have no other families are coming, we are eating on a table. So every time when I'm eating on a table, I always feel so humility and then reflecting all the foods that they have prepared for monks. And often I even think, what have I done to them? And they are so generous and offering it to the center. And with this generosity, monks are surviving, monks are here, and then a temple and center is continue to run. With this, I always feel like there is not enough that I have done. I have to do more to pay back to the community, and this is how I have been trying to do my best self-practice as well as trying to help other people whenever possible. So this is quite great to have such a generosity. So I really appreciate everyone for your all generosity. And again, Margaret is always sending few things for keeping us warm at all the time. And Ajahn Pira is enjoying the boots, the snow boots that Margaret offered. And today he was even enjoying with it and often reflected, oh, this is a lovely, but unfortunately I am going back. Oh, I won't be using it long time. In the meantime, one thing is, Ajahn Pira normally doesn't go for a walk. And then this morning when I asked him, would you like to come for a walk with me? And he said, no. As a blank. And he said, I have other works to do in the barn. And I said, okay. And after a few seconds later, I told him, if you come with me, I will offer Costa coffee. And then he laughed out loud and he said, oh, you're so you're giving me another opportunity. So we had a great laugh. Even he said that, while we were having a lunch, actually, he said that, oh, if there is no coffee, I'm not coming. So eventually he came with me, and so we had a lovely a lovely time walking. And then after finished collecting the prescription from the clinic, on the way back, when we were just crossing the Tesco, and he said, you have to remember your promise. And I said, what promise? Coffee. Okay. So we went into the Costa and had a coffee, ordered, and walked back. So like that, it's such a lovely, nice. It's once in a long time. After a long time, we walk together. Normally, I am busy in paperwork and preparing for the talks, and again talking, emailing, and talking to the people. And then meanwhile, Achan Pira is always busy doing something, physical work. And occasionally, often we go and help each other like that. So, but since this snow, again, he was always either in the room, and then when the temperature is little increases, he's in the barn. So it's lovely to have a nice walk together as well. So that's why, even the Buddha said that having a good friend is the complete of the spiritual journey. This is what happened, was that at the time when the Venerable Ananda, who was the attendant of the Buddha, he was saying to the Buddha that, oh, my Venerable Sir, this is so good. That's having a good friend is like half of the journey in the spiritual life. And then the Buddha said that, oh no, Ananda, no. Having a good friend is the complete of the spiritual journey. And here, having a good friend is always good, always inspiring us to do good things, and then helping us to do good things. And in case of when we are doing something not right, and that person, the good friend, is there to help us correcting and saying or telling us off, like that. But meantime, if we don't have a good friend, what happened is that we will be following the wrong path. That's why, according to the Buddha's teachings, a friend who is taking you to do bad things, then that friend is not a good friend. We have to leave that friend as soon as possible. And a friend who is leading us to do good things, and meanwhile, whenever we are doing bad things, he is there to scold, like, telling us off, or warning, or giving a notice. But meanwhile, despite of that warning, if we are doing that bad things, he will not leave you. And that person is known as a good friend. So that's why having a good friend is so important in our life. And this is why we always have to find a good friend. And it's not easy to find a good friend. Sometimes it takes a long time, many years, to realize who is a good friend. And sometimes you may have to sacrifice yourself for many things in order to realize the good friend. Sometimes you are a partner with one or another, and you think that you are a soulmate. Beginning of the time, you may be thinking that we are soulmate, but over the period of a time, and gradually you began to understand, you began to know and feel, oh, this is not. And what happened? So we will go separate ways. So like that. So that's why having a good friend is always good. And particularly a friend who will give you much fun and a laugh and a happiness is even more better. Yeah, even more better. And this such a pandemic in an uncertain time. Again, this is a wonderful time that someone who is talking to you and having a laugh and a fun and enjoy, and even better, isn't it? Yeah. So like that. So now again, I'm just flattering today. There is no dhamma at all, okay? And I hope that you can, pick some dhammas out of it. Pick some dhammas out of it, okay? Like that. And again, because of too many snow, and we have to think more and clearing it as well. Like we have renovated the barn, and along that we have renovated the small room, meditation room as well. And we were having a fear that water may get into the meditation room, so that's why we had to clear the rest of other parts of around the stable and the barn. And the snow is so nice. And today, because of the temperature is different, and the temperature is much warmer because there is no wind and there is no rain. It was so lovely to play with the snow. But the thing is, when you are clearing it, it's really tough. It's really hard. But however, we were doing it. And then for the first time, when I was clearing my car, I feel very guilty because I saw neighbor's car, Yvonne's car, and Sue's car. They have cleared it. It's like ready to go. Whereas our car is covered with all the snow all around, and from the top you cannot see the car, like that. So, and I went and clear the car around. It was like this height of the snow covering the car, and I felt like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like communicating with the car, so it's like a madman talking to the car. I'm so sorry that I am I kept you in this such a cold weather, and you're covered with so much snow. I was clearing and talking to the car and clearing all the snow, and with a kind of a mindful. And as I was clearing, I was enjoying that. It's like a fluffy, spongy snow, like clearing all this car, and then. But I didn't miss to make pictures as well, and I take some pictures just to see how deep and how high the snow was. Yeah, I know, when you clear for the work, but I feel sorry for my car. Not only kept in the outside, but also it's covered with the snow. So that's why. And I was talking to the car like the mad people. It's like I can communicate with the car. It's like having a relationship with the car. It's like my baby. Like that. So that's and then I also clear. Kind of you're ready to come out from that snow, so the car can come out. Like that. So this is just flattering today, and there is no dhamma at all, so that you can understand that what's going on with the monks, and then what's going on in the center. Tomorrow will be a full and a half moon day, so there will be a special dhamma talk at 9 o'clock, but unfortunately that will be in Thai language, and that's given by Ajahn Pira at 9 o'clock. Meanwhile, in the afternoon, we will have a special chanting, just a blessing chanting for the members. And tomorrow evening, unfortunately, I won't be able to give a talk because I am attending the Interfaith Scotland event from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. But I have asked other monks to continue chanting But unfortunately, because of we have only one mobile phone which has got the 4G internet, our landline internet doesn't sufficient enough to broadcast. So hope that they can broadcast the chanting and guided meditation. Otherwise, apologies this week that Sunday there wasn't any talk, and then Tuesday wasn't talk, and then again tomorrow there won't be a talk. So apologies from me and the center, and also thank you everyone for supporting the center and continue supporting. With this, so today is just me, a flattering monk, just telling you here and there what's going on and my experience. So I hope that you enjoy making and some laughs, and thank you everyone, and may you all be well and happy, and we'll see you day after tomorrow. And for evening and guided meditation today, you're most welcome to join as well. So we will have a Zoom as well as the Facebook, whichever you like. Please join with us. Until then, good night and see you shortly. Sadhu.